Madam Goh earns a living doing odd jobs and collecting aluminium cans for recycling. Since her divorce from her husband 30 years ago, she has raised her 2 children in a rented flat. She has kept her expenses to below 2,000 ringgit every month. But as Chinese New Year approaches, she knew she would need to spend more money for the festivities. Help came just in time when she was selected to be among the 2,000 Malaysians to receive 500 ringgit from Carlsberg Malaysia. The Celebrate Prosperity Cheers for Tomorrow Food Aid Initiative intends to provide food aid to families with household incomes of less than 2,500 ringgit a month.
This actually goes back a long way, because contributing to the societies we operate in has always been a very important part of the DNA of Carlsberg Group. And this is very well encapsulated in our purpose of brewing for a better today and a better tomorrow. This is why, as we approach CNY, we could not think about all these families that are in need, that are struggling because of the COVID pandemic, and on top of that also because of the floods. Hence, we decided to launch our food aid program so that also these families, or some of those, could rejoice and celebrate the festivities.
我到现在呢，现在是没有做工了。我跟老公离婚有整30年了。我就在外面做散工咯，就是做清洁工，养大这个孩子咯，这样咯。现在也是这样咯，有时人家给我的那个原子罐啊，什么东西喝酒的罐啊，他们都拿来给我，我拿去卖咯。这样过日子啊，这很感谢你们咯，给我这500块做过新年咯，很感谢你们，很感恩你们咯。
Most of the recipients of this program are from Sabah, Sarawak, Pahang and the Klang Valley. For Carlsberg's partnership with the Star and MyKasih Foundation, the cashless aid is channeled into their MyKad accounts.
We pledged 1 million ringgit to help 2,000 families with food aids, 500 ringgit each. This way, we're very proud we could reach at least 8,000 Malaysians with our food aid packages. And most of these, all of these, are families that really need it. For example, 800 beneficiaries are from the bottom 40 income group, 424 are single parents, 415 have one family member in the OKU group, which is people with a disability. We also managed to reach 348 flood victims and 33 orphans.
Terasama Santiago lost her job when the factory she worked in closed down. After her husband died 2 months ago, she struggled to raise her 3 children by selling nasi lemak by the roadside. The food aid has not only helped her feed her family, she was also able to stock up on the supplies she needed to continue her small business.
Senang yang bulan ini punya makanan, beras untuk menjaga nasi lemak kan, saya senang beli beras, telur, semua dapat mihun. Senang untuk menjaga, tak keluarkan duit sendiri, pakai duit Carlsberg kan, I beli barang tu. Bagus jugalah orang yang susah tolong macam ni kan. Kadang-kadang budak-budak tak cukup makan 1 bulan. Kalau macam ni Carlsberg tolong, okey juga. Budak-budaknya pun boleh dimakan. Bagus.
Providing good nutrition to his children because of rising food prices is also a struggle for driver Rajakumar Anatham, who worked at a government hospital. He used to earn extra money playing music until he lost his eyesight due to diabetes and high blood pressure. After his lungs collapsed a year ago, complications had left him with a damaged kidney, which requires regular dialysis treatments.
Because of my salaries, government sector is not much. So I was struggling at that moment. I went there to the Giant, I bought some groceries and I saved some money to buy a phone for my children, that month grocery salary for my children's education. Because they also struggling with the education, now PKP, they can't go to school. So children need handphone right now and they need a lot of data. So I can't afford to buy a phone for my 4 children. So this money where I save, where the Carlsberg and Star have given me a good opportunity to get a phone for my children, And also they have given me a big amount for me to buy groceries. At the moment now, all the groceries, all the vegetables have gone high. The prices have gone high. The people like us who earning like a basic salary, a very small amount, they are going for very cheap food. We are not going to live a healthy life unless there's a company like Carlsberg have done for our children to have healthy life and good food.
So Carlsberg has a long history in Malaysia of social corporate responsibility, and we've done it in very different areas, from education to helping sanitize schools and prevent COVID, helping coffee shops, the small ones, to pay the utilities during the crisis. So we just like to go where we feel that there is a need for help and where we can contribute. This time was about food aids, but for the future, I'm sure for many years to come, we're going to continue with our corporate responsibility programs, and that is also going to include the food aid if there is a need.
The Celebrate Prosperity Cheers for Tomorrow program is part of Carlsberg's 1 million ringgit pledge with 5 media organizations to reach out to Malaysians nationwide.